Welcome back to F1 Report, everyone. We may not have a race this weekend, but that doesn't mean we don't have news. Today it comes out of Ferrari that they've decided on a technical restructure in an effort to improve their car development over the 2020 season and beyond. This news does come as a slight surprise to me, not because it is not needed, but because I seemingly remember Ferrari saying they were not looking to do something like this only a few days before the Hungarian Grand Prix. Looks like they right mugged me off with that one. First, let's look at what the new structure is, and then why Ferrari think it is necessary to improve their fortunes. I'll throw up Ferrari's statement on screen right now. It's fairly short, and we'll go over it in a bit of detail. In typical Ferrari fashion, there are no pleasantries, no excuses. They're simply and effectively communicating their changes. Their goal is to simplify their chain of command, and to this end, they've created a new performance development department with Enrico Cardale in charge. I apologise in advance if I got the pronouncement of your name wrong there, Enrico. They have also confirmed that all current departments and department heads will stay as they currently are. Team principal Mattia Binotto went into a tiny bit more detail to say that the new department will speed up the design and development of the car from a performance perspective, along with defining clear lines of responsibility. He also said that this department will have the experience of Rory Bryan and David Sanchez to back it up. Bryan was one of the key people during the Schumacher era of Ferrari cars, and Sanchez was behind the 2017 car, which had a great chance of winning the title that year. So it seems like they're gathering their best minds into this performance team in an effort to make the car better as soon as possible. That's all the information Ferrari have officially given us on the subject, but there is a bit of reading between the lines we can possibly do here. I think it is very telling that Ferrari need to set up a department specifically aimed at gaining performance. My first thought was, wouldn't this be a key goal of the existing department heads? And I'm sure that's true. However, this role seems to be more holistic, viewing the car as a whole rather than concentrating on one area, as the other department heads would do. One sentence that did catch my eye though was defining clear lines of responsibility. Is this hinting that perhaps no one internally was taking responsibility for the car being slow? That's speculation, of course, but it seems like Ferrari are doing the right thing by creating this department if that is the case. So, why are Ferrari making this change? The answer lies on the track and with the results. Rather than continue the evolution of last year's car, which was second in the championship, Ferrari decided on a redesign, which at the first race in Austria looked extremely slow in comparison to last year's car. Even before the race, Ferrari had admitted that a redesign would be needed as they knew the car would not win races this season. This knowledge was confirmed when in both Austria and the Styrian Grand Prix, when Ferrari could only get one car into Q3. They did bring aero upgrades, which has helped improve things slightly. However, Ferrari want to be fighting for wins rather than improving to gain 5th place. This shows there are further improvements to be made. One of the major points of improvement for them will be on the engine side. Ferrari's early spec engine last year was the most powerful in the field. However, it was later deemed illegal, and after a behind closed doors settlement with the FIA, Ferrari's engine has dropped to being the slowest. This of course doesn't just affect Ferrari, but also their customer teams, Alfa Romeo and Haas, who have both dropped towards the back end of the grid this year. Overall, I think Ferrari seem to be making the right steps in improving their fortunes. However, there is a long way to go and it will take time. We do know that Ferrari have lots of resources to improve the car. There'll be plenty of room for improvement over the course of the season. However, I'm interested to hear from any Ferrari fans. Are you happy with these changes Ferrari are making? Or do you think more needs to be done? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.